Yeah. What you talking about? That's how we going out. It's the daily go get 'em is the show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. It's Hump Day Wednesday, all up in your area, the 14th of the month. Can y'all believe that it's April 14th? Yo, it's going down. I like the way it goes, and I like the way that it sounds. Now, are we on board? I'm like, I put the ball in the basket, I scored. And you're down with this crew. It's Sun 752, and I'm down with you, too. Yo, Carol Chamberlain, me favorita. Good to see ya. And you're down. I want to thank you for being always around, no doubt. Ow. TK right morning, noon, and night. It's always good to have my people's direct in your sight. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Blow, she about to turn it out. And Grits and Wavy and Grits, yeah, you know that you the What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Tonight, on the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show, we are talking about what you would and wouldn't do in front of your parents and in front of your kids. Now, here's what the original title of the show was going to be. What you would do in front of your kids, what you would do in front of your parents. What you wouldn't do in front of your kids, what you wouldn't do in front of your parents. Well, when we start thinking about a topic like this, from person to person, family to family, house to house, peoples to peoples, they're going to be different things that you might do and might not do in front of your parents and in front of your kids. But it's interesting that some of the same things that you wouldn't do in front of your parents are the same things that you wouldn't do in front of your kids. Now, when you think about the things that you wouldn't do in front of your parents, it's probably a matter of respect. Like, because I respect my mom and my dad, I won't do that. I won't drink or smoke. I won't talk about sex. I won't make no nasty jokes. And I also won't do that in front of my kids. But it's not a respect factor. It's influence, kid. So, yeah, like I'm saying, what you might not do in front of your parents may have everything to do with your respect level for your parents, even though some things may be permitted based on how you grew up and what was permissible and what wasn't. But with your kids, it doesn't have anything to do with the respect for your kids, even though I'm not saying that parents don't respect their kids, because respect is a deep word. But because you know your children are influenced by certain things, you may want to keep them on the path of straight and narrow. So there may be certain conversations that you may not want to have when your kids are listening, because their young ears are not prepared to be able to dissect, disseminate, pick apart, and dissect and process correctly some of the things that adults may be talking about. It literally is grown folks' business, and you don't want kids even getting a chance to process some things that they may be able to process, but they may be of an adult nature. And those are just some things that children shouldn't be exposed to at a young age, because it can make them into a different type of young person and almost snatch their childhood away. So that's what we're talking about today. What we talking about today, Robin Ming, yo, you come through doing your thing. You're a queen for a king. That's why you my love, no doubt. And we above all the fray. And what people say, yo, he say, she say, we do it our way. Inseparable. That means we don't be separating from y'all. Oh, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. With this your daily, the daily go get 'em show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar, with the And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R's, the Daily Go Get 'Em Ism Show. Daily, good, daily, 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 daily Go Get 'Em Ism Show. How y'all feeling, Cherry Cherry? It's Cinderella Dana Dane. Well, it's the woman Dana Dane with fame. It's Cinderella Dana Dane. Well, it's the woman Dana Dane with fame. That got me feeling like singing tonight. I don't know. I might sing tonight. I don't know. I might break. I mean, it's to sing. La, 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 la. Right. What you would do and what you wouldn't do in front of your parents and your kids. Well, let's talk about it. Let's rap about it. Let's see about it. If y'all would like to get on the microphone, pick up the telephone and dial 10 digits of your own. And that's 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby, on. Yeah, get your shine, baby, on. 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 Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. All right, we've had all the filler that we need. Let's get into this topic. Now, think about yourself growing up. As you were younger, you know, when we were younger, I'm pretty sure that most of us grew up having to watch our grammar, having to watch our speech, having definitely to watch our use of profanity growing up. As a small child, normally in a black household, you are not allowed to curse. But don't get me wrong, because I do know some black families where the young people are allowed to curse. And I remember being a young boy like, yo, he cursed in front of his mom and didn't even get an ass whooping. I've also seen in some families, and this was back in the day and recent, you know, when the kids first start learning to talk, and I've seen adults teach them the curse words, like, and I was pissed off about it, but I've seen them do it, like say, shut up, telling kids. Telling like a kid 2 years old, whatever, just learn how to talk. Shut up, bitch. Oh, don't be telling that boy to say that. And he do it again. Shut up. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, tell her, shut up, bitch. You don't know what you talking about. Shut up, bitch. You don't know what you talking about. Oh, y'all tripping. My other brother from another mother, Donald Mack. Donald McKeever is all up in the house on the Instagram side. It's good to see you, my dude. But yeah. So I've seen that. Y'all probably have seen it too. You know what I mean? You know, it's hard to grow up black without witnessing some old extra ratchet shit that just have you either shaking your head or actually make you want to choke a grown up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, don't be letting them do that. Don't teach him that. Oh, man, stop hating. You know, he don't know what he's saying. I bet you he'll learn what he's saying, dummy. Well, I mean, shoot. That's my son, or that's my nephew, or that's my daughter. I mean, okay. What's going on? Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me, son. You and Stacy White too. What you would do and what you wouldn't do in front of your parents. So most of us grew up around parents that would pop us in the mouth if we got flipped in the mouth. With or without curse words. But if you said curse words around your parents, you was different. You was raised differently, because that wasn't something that most of us were allowed or expected to do. It was actually something that would get most of us in trouble with our parents, either punishment, an ass whooping, or both. You know, you ain't gonna be talking disrespectfully, especially if it's not just your parents, but also your grandparents. Like, you might cuss in front of your mom. Your mom might allow that shit, but your grandparents ain't having it. And most kids don't like to disrespect their grandparents anyway. You know what I mean? Grandparents seem to treat their grandkids better than they treated their own kids, and kids seem to respect their grandparents more than they do their parents. I don't know why, but it's true. What's going on, Sucre Jetois? Sucre JTX. How you feeling, man? Good to see me. Some you and Emily crossed over into the Instagram side. Good looking. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, man. So, when you start thinking about the things that you wouldn't do in front of your parents, let's list some of them. Well, let me ask y'all some questions. Let me ask y'all some questions that you may not think about on a regular basis. We know that most of us probably wouldn't curse around our parents. We know that most of us, well, I ain't gonna say most of us, a lot of us won't drink or smoke or get high in front of our parents. But the reason I can't say most of us, because that's not true. There are plenty of kids who grew up drinking and smoking and getting high with their parents. We kind of know how that goes in the long run, but it's not because we didn't know about it. So, but let me ask y'all about your parents and your kids and your code of conduct when you involve one. Would you interest around your parents? In other words, would you put, like, if you're a man, would you push up on a girl in front of your mom? Like, yo, shorty got fat ass. Oh, she got a big titty, pretty. She fine as shit. Would you pursue her in front of your mom, or would you haul her off to the side, like, yo, you know what I mean? Now, as simple as that may seem, that's a good question to some people. Like, I thought about it myself. Have I ever pursued a girl while my mom was there? And I'm going to say halfway yeah and halfway no. As a full-grown adult, I wouldn't do that around my mom. Now, I talk to a chick around my mom, if she all up on me or something like that. And my mom is the type that'll speak on it like, oh, okay. I see she like my son over here. Like, okay. And she asked me about it later, like, well, I see you made a friend today, huh? Like, or my mom, she'd talk to whoever the adults are, like, oh, okay. Well, kind of make sure they don't disappear with each other, if y'all know what I know. But anyway, she ain't no cock block. I'll give her that. But it's something about it where I don't get into that. Now, I thought about it like, would I pursue another woman around Ayana? No. I absolutely wouldn't do that. And I got to thinking about it like, well, why not? I'm like, for some reason, I just don't think that's good theater for her. She don't need to see, she don't need to see how dad get down or how he got down. She don't need to see that. But other men, shoot, I've seen other men, push right up on a chick in front of their daughter. Like, all right, yo, wait here for a minute. Go push up right, or use their daughter to help. My dad like you. Crazy shit. So it's different. Now, like there's just some things that I think are appropriate behavior for when you are around your parents and when you're around your kids. And some things, I know that we probably all know. Should I just say, we probably all know men who actually cheated in front of their kids. We know women who have done it too. Y'all know damn well that there are some women who coach their kids on what names to say when certain men come over. Like, remember, you don't bring up Derek name when Jay come over. You don't bring up Jay name when Derek comes over. And I've seen women give their kids the look. If they, you know how kids, they get the running off at the mouth and like, yeah, Mr. Derek. And they just give them that look. And I've seen kids stop short. Like, I'm going to go play my Nintendo. Like that. Like that. So, yeah, there are men who will cheat right in front of their kids. And you know, tell the kid, listen, don't tell your mom. Don't tell your mom who house we went over. Don't, you know, what we do when we out, that's just between me and you, okay? Okay, Dad. So it's not a situation where everybody follows the same rules. Is it right? It's probably not for me to say. Is it wrong? It's probably not for me to say. Carol simply says, I smacked one of my grands for calling someone a B. Bet he won't do that again. And then his dad got him. Hey, Norris Hill, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Yo, come through. Yo, keeping it real. I ain't even see you. What's going on, my brother? Word up. But yeah, surely show the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely show the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. It's the Daily Go Getimism show, and it's going down right now. Right now, son. You know, so it says, I remember that Ratchet video. Yeah, but that's not the only one I've seen. There were actually a few of them circulating, but I've seen it in real life before the video was ever made. That's why when the video came out, I was like, fuck. Robin Ming says, I got my mouth washed for saying behind. Dang, you didn't even say ass. You just said behind. I whoop your behind. You do what? Yeah, it's funny when your parents say I'm gonna hit it from behind, they ain't talking about nothing sexy. I went too far again. It's gonna get worse. All right, I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, it's gonna get worse. I thought about last night, but tonight has potential for greater elevation. All right. Carol Chamberlain says cursing was a death wish when she was growing up. I hear that. Carol Chamberlain says, I'm old school. None of that in our house. I hear you. Stacy White says, I only cuss when I get mad or stomp my feet. But did you ever curse in front of your mom, though? I still don't like to curse in front of my mom. She cursed in front of me, though. But my mom she wasn't never no big cursor. My dad is the cursor. You know what I mean? Like, you'll never hear my mom, you know, drop the F-bomb. But y'all know I do. But she ain't, that's not the most curse words we heard around the house. She did say damn, hell, and shit a lot. Those were her curse words. But all that fuck, dick, pussy, you don't know. But she did say damn and shit a lot, especially shit. That might be her favorite curse word. All right. Cherry says, my mother was old school. If she thought I was cursing in my head, I would have gotten trouble. I had to sneak on Sundays to listen to Lady B. Wow. Street Beat with Lady B. Lady B. Brian Dennis on the 1 and 2s. Brian Dennis on the wheels of steel. Mixmaster Mike. Mixmaster Mike. All right. Stacey White says, there he go with that sun stuff. Shirley Cheryl. Robbie Ming says, I don't allow my grandkids to be disrespectful to adults or no cursing in my house. They can do what they want to at their homes. I hear that. Carol says, like saying you lying instead of telling fibs or telling stories. Yo, he's storying on me. You lying through your teeth. But you know, you can't say lies. Storying. Stop storying. Fibbing on me. Carol Chambers says, we already know it's going to be much worse. At least I put out the disclaimer. All right. Narciso says, taking a kid around a possible unbearable is asking for a bad outcome. My man Lawrence Sakel, my man L Dog, you know what I'm saying? My man Earth all up in the house. What's going on, my brother? Also says, taking a kid around a possible. Okay, my bad. Just read that. All right. Let me go down. Says, was it directed by you? Can you hush? Huh? Is it the button? The button. Okay. Let me see. Dang, these letters are still too light. What the fuck? I can't see. No, that make it worse. Okay. Maybe. If I take it down, girl, I want to take it down. Tell you what it's all about. I want to take it down. All right, let me see. Emily says, if my parents were still here, I'm sure that I wouldn't drink or smoke around them. Just wouldn't feel right doing that. I hear that. And curse, heck no. I live with this lady I call mama or aunt, and people be telling her this or that about me. I told them that she don't need to know what I'm doing and what I'm not doing around her. I have to respect her. I get that. She also says it doesn't matter that I'm grown. She's my mother figure, and she get the same respect I give my parents. I feel you. It's like some things just don't feel right. You know, like I know like adults nowadays really complain about how freely today's generation of kids be cursing. They be on the subway or the buses or at the bus stops or in whatever gatherings that they're in, and they just be cussing and talking about all kinds of sexual things and all that. And parents don't be liking this shit. Adults don't be liking that. Now, that's not to say that we never did that when we were younger. It's not like we didn't curse and all of that, but there was a certain level of respect that we had for our elders. And you know, it was just like the lady down the street. The lady down the street that may have babysat us or knew our parents or whatever. Oh, you're just gonna give her the respect that she deserves. And most of the time, we don't have to know that adult in order to treat that adult like they deserve to be respected. We just give that out freely, willingly, and happily most of the time. You know, like nowadays, these kids, you know, with all this weed smoking. Now, it's funny because adults didn't used to smoke around kids when I was growing up. We didn't see no, I don't remember seeing no adults smoking weed. They would drink around the kids, but they wouldn't smoke weed. Now, these adults nowadays, they smoke. They smoke. The kids running around here, doing whatever they do with the weed smoke. I'm like, I don't think this is cool. But this is how it goes down nowadays. Weed is the new cigarettes, I guess. Hey, I mean, hey, this is where we are with it. So that's not something that I would do around children, or I would suggest be done around children. But evidently, in today's social climate and family climate, which is a social climate as well, this is what we're doing. This is how things are working out around here. So you have parents that get high with their kids. You got kids who do whatever they want to around their parents. Damn near. Like I've been around some people where I can't really think of anything that they wouldn't do around their parents, because I've seen them do damn near everything around their parents. I mean, I've damn near seen them fuck around their parents. I'm talking about really fucking. Like, they might not have did it while the parents was right there looking, but they didn't do it in privacy. How you gonna be in a room fucking, yelling and screaming and all of that kind of shit? Your parents can hear. Like, yo, man, there's some things listen, your parents might not have given you the courtesy of not letting you hear their yells and screams when you was growing up, but you're supposed to give them the courtesy. Like, you ain't supposed to revenge fuck your revenge of fuck moan your parents. Like, well, you used to do it. I used to hear, you yelling and screaming and calling Jesus and all of that, and it wasn't even Sunday. So how you gonna get on me? I was tearing that ass up, or I was getting my back blown out. Don't get mad, Mom, because you ain't getting none now. I've actually heard that said. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I've been in too many houses, y'all. I've been in too many people's houses. I done heard too much ill shit. Make a motherfucking head spin around like you on The Exorcist. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the show, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share the show, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to the show, and share that motherfucker. All right. Okay. Oh, I read that wrong. He said undesirable. My bad. Y'all know my eyes ain't shit, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what he said. Oh, damn, it do say undesirable. Damn, man, this is bad. This shit is bad. It's bad, son. It's bad. Well, I know what I can do. I can make this window bigger. I have to pop out the check and bring a little closer. Bring a little closer. Oh, that's a little better. That's better. All right. Sorry for misquoting you, my brother. Unbearable, undesirable. I was close. All right. Shirley Show says, my mom only heard me curse twice. She cursed in front of me. She cursed in front of me before, but I let her slide. That's what. Thanks. I'm glad you wasn't hard on your moms. I'm glad you wasn't hard on your moms, son. You wasn't hard on your moms. What up? Narciso says, I got the side eye for playing Jungle Love after church once. Yes. Oh. Think I wanna know ya. All right. You lucky you only got the side eye. You got the side eye. Sure. Husband says, now kids smoke and drink around adults. They do. Carol says, as Cheryl, because they've been taught it's okay, and now we have to deal with the BS. So it says you should write a book called Landlord Stories. You ain't never unlied. I would keep the names. I would keep the names the same to protect the guilty. And to pay homage. TK Wright says, "Oh my God, I would be traumatized if I heard my parents having sex." Traumatized. I mean, I got over it though. The first time it's a little surprising, but then okay. Anyway, either set. My mother heard me once. Oh, wait a minute. My mother heard me one time and made fun of me for years. I thought that everyone was asleep. Yeah, we not doing that. That's why I knew when it was time for me to leave the crib, I knew it was time for me to leave the crib because it was about to get dark up in the crib. It was. There was too much hormonal activity going on when I was 18. It was time to go. It was time to go, son. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to survive it, yo. I wasn't going to survive it. I had to get on the pot of there. All right. Hold on. What are we doing? Okay. Break it down. Break it down. What you would do and what you wouldn't do in front of your parents and in front of your kids, around your children, in front of your seeds, in front of the elders. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want your parents to look at you that kind of way. At least most of us wouldn't want our parents looking at us no like as no sex pots and all of that. And we may not want to act like that or be that way around our parents because even if our parents were like that around us or didn't show us the consideration or respect that they should have shown us as far as exposing us to things of an adult nature growing up, sometimes you love your parents so much that you don't even want to throw shit back up in their face. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Can I get an amen on that shit? You know what I mean? Sometimes you witness your parents doing some foul shit, but you like, man, as far as I'm concerned, when mommy or daddy do it around me, they didn't do it around nobody. They did it while nobody was looking. Sometimes it's like that. And honestly, sometimes we're protective of our legacy. Sometimes we're protective of our legacy. And what I mean by that is sometimes when we don't like something that we've grown up getting used to and may be embarrassed about it, we just sort of push it to the side. Like, you don't bring it up, I won't bring it up. You don't bring it up, I don't bring it up. You don't bring it up, I don't bring it up. You don't bring it up, I don't bring it up. And it may not have anything to do with it. We don't have to get all deep with it. It may not have anything to do with sexual assault or anything, but it could be something of a sexual nature. You know what I mean? Maybe your mom, she used to get her back blown out so bad that the neighbors could hear. You know what I mean? We live in a lot of us live in row homes in the city of Philly, so we can hear conversations. You're like, yo, your mom, your dad be getting it in every night, like around 11:30, and then a lot of times in the morning around like 5:45. Ask me how I know. 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 Ask how I know. Ask me how I know. I can hear through the window and through those brick walls. You know, and I can hear the conversations y'all be talking shit about everybody in the nation. I know y'all be giving it up, and when mom wakes up, she be getting it up. She be getting stuck. That shit is kind of crazy. We be listening it up. 5:45, listening it up. Got my ear to the window, listening up. All right. Yeah, but sometimes we're protective over our legacy. So certain things that we may be embarrassed about in the way that we grew up, we sort of sweep it under the rug. Like, I mean, if you don't need me to remember that, I don't need me to remember that either. All right. All right, we good. Rita Reds, Rita. What's going on, Rita? Good to see me, some you. Thanks for coming on through. I'm glad you decided to slide, no doubt. All right. TK Right says, I died twice. And anytime that she brought it up since. Yeah, I don't know. So let me ask you, but hold on though. Hold on. Now, hold on. Because a lot of us wouldn't fuck around our parents. A lot of us do. Don't get twisted. But some of us will fuck in front of our kids. Now, I know that's a sensitive topic, and many of y'all not going to want to address it or live up to it or own up to it. It's okay. I understand. I've been in them bedrooms. Yes, I have had sex in a room full of kids, but they would sleep. At least that's what I was told. They would sleep. Bottom line is, some people, some people take chances. The best of romances deserve second chances. We fuck when the kids sleep, cause I promise now. Well, the bottom line is there are some people who fuck in front of their kids if they think the kid's not looking. The question is, did you stop when you realized that the kids was up? You might have stopped, like literally just stopped, like. All right. listen, man. I mean, TK Right says, wait, do babies count? Now, I've heard people say that babies do count. I'm like, if that child ain't talking, it don't count. It don't count till they can say what they saw, or what they heard, or what they thought. Shit like, Daddy or Mr. Omar was kept hitting mommy on her back. He hit her on the back. Poor mom. She was obviously in pain, but she took that beating well. Poor mommy. Oh, poor mommy. And mommy be forgiving Mr. Omar. And she be missing him when he don't come around. Anyway. Carol Chamberlain says, "You a freak, Omar." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. These are landlord stories. Cherry says, "My mom had a deep voice and she had her last baby at 42. That's all I'm going to say. Traumatized." The question is, Dana Dane, what age did she have her first child? And she had her last baby at 42. That's one thing. When did she have her first child? Because that's going to tell everything that happened in the... Yeah. Stacy White says, "Omar, I got into a fight right at the church with the girl across the street, and people next door was looking at me like I was crazy. I was just defending myself." So what you saying? You shouldn't fight around your parents? I mean, some people wouldn't. Carol says, "Kids imitate what they see." They sure do. Even when they can't talk. Now, wait a minute, Carol, because I think I see where you're going with this, and I'm not accepting it. If that baby is under 2 years old, it don't count as far as snitching. You can have sex with the child in the room as long as it's asleep and under 2. Everything over 2 years old, you kind of violating, unless they heavy sleepers. Unless, and of course, they heavy sleepers. Other than that, you know what I mean? Like if they 9 years old, they got up and start looking. I never forget the young boy. He was asleep. I saw his head rise up with that eye. It was that one eye I saw. He saw me. I saw him. He dipped back like. It was too late though. We would have revealed more if we stopped than if we kept going. I apologize to him. I bet you today he's probably in jail. Anyway, TK Wright says, "Laugh my ass off it. I'm hitting mommy. Mommy was choked." TK Wright, so you saved mommy's life? Oh my, I did. Oh shit. She had a cherry. She had her first child at 19. It was me. She had I gotta put some white liquor in here. I gotta put some white liquor in here. Mommy had she had a 23-year run. Not bad. Carol Chamberlain says humping baby. Okay. Now, other things around parents. Some people won't have open displays of affection around their parents. Just like kissing and hugging. Personally, I don't think that that's bad, but for some people, they don't approve of that. So I could see, like, if you're a teenager, that's probably not a good look. That's probably not a good look. Because when teenagers kiss, somewhere along the line, they're gonna find their way into a old couch cot or a blanket down the basement. And you know what happens then. You know what happens then. Emily Dunlap says, my friend smokes and drinks with his sons. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about that. He even gave his 15-year-old the green light. Oh, that his female friend could stay the night. I did express my thoughts on that and thought he was and thought he would thought he handled it. But while he was there, it happened again. So I'm now giving him the side eye. So yeah, I guess your friend was like Lil Boosie. You know what I mean? If y'all know the rapper Lil Boosie, he paid for his son to get a blowjob because he wanted to make sure that his son, didn't turn out to be gay. I'm like, a blowjob is not going to stop you from being gay. Now, getting some pussy, yeah. Like, you got to understand that gay, they do a lot of blowing. But if your young boy can, if his dick get hard for a woman, it might not stop him from being gay, but it should slow it down. It should slow down the process at least. I mean, can I get an amen on that? I mean, it would prove that he at least are attracted to women. You get your man's ate up, that could probably happen with anything. Except maybe a mosquito. Carol Chamberlain says he probably paid for that too. Well, it was a big deal on social media. People was real mad at him. Like, how you gonna do that? You setting a bad example for your son. I was like, I guess it is kind of bad. Now, see, like my dad wouldn't have done nothing like that. He wouldn't have paid for me to get no blowjob. But I could see him paying for me to get some ass on some real shit. Me and my dad, we used to work at we worked down in Girard and Carlisle, right down there around between 15th on Girard, between 15th and Broad. And so anybody who knows anything about around that way, the Hotel Carlisle is right there on Poplar and Carlisle Streets. Now the Hotel Carlisle is a hooker hotel. So back in 1984, 1985, the hooker game was on fire. So you would see all of the streetwalkers, and they used to be like, hey, baby, you know what I mean? You looking for a date? You want a date? They were openly soliciting prostitution. I was fascinated. Not because I actually wanted to have sex with him, because something that was the AIDS era and all that kind of shit, dangerous. But I was like, wow, hookers out here on the street. Growing up in Germantown, we just didn't see that kind of shit. I never seen nobody tricking on the street in Germantown. Not around my way. But I go down there in North Philly, 14 years old. And they like, they was dressed like hookers, doing hooker shit. And so I used to tell my dad, yo, spin the block. And he looking at me like, Dad? I said, Dad, just go around the corner one more time. I wanted to see it again. I was fascinated by the life. You had hookers, you had pimps, you had dope dealers. You had dope fiends. I ain't care about them. But this pimp and hoe thing, I was like, wow. This shit is a real thing, huh? So he would spin the block. My dad was a trooper. Like, oh, all right. You know, a man is always going to be proud when he see his son like pussy. Because what's the alternative? Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck how liberal a man is, unless your name is Dwayne Wade. There ain't gonna be a straight man. Well, Dwayne Wade ain't straight; he's gay. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care with his freak ass wife say. I don't care what none of them say. Anyway, you ain't gonna find a straight man that's happy that his son is gay. He may tolerate it, and in today's social climate and this PC society, politically correct society, he may, I still love my son. I'm still going to support my son. Okay. I'm like, if I had a son and he turned out gay, I would support him too, personally. But he can't bring his boyfriend over. We not doing that. And I'd be goddamn if I wear anything or represent anything rainbow and march in the gay parade. I'd be like, yo, you on your own with that shit, nigga. I'm like, but dad, how you just gonna leave me out there? I'm like, well, think about it like this, son. If you went out there and raped somebody, could I ride with you? Well, no. I'm like, all right, so you get it. But nonetheless, my man, Magnificent Morocco. Magnificent Morocco. What's going on, my man? But yeah, but some people won't. They think it's bad to have open displays of affection around their parents. So you may, they might even be married. Like, only time you ever kissed your wife around your parents was when you said I do. Well, me and my wife don't kiss. Oh, okay. So when somebody tells me that they don't kiss, I'm like, oh, so no foreplay for you. You just straight, y'all just start getting busy. But no, I mean, we can do other things. You ain't got to kiss you. There are other ways of foreplay. I'm like, listen, with all due respect, shorty, I'm not sucking your titties if I'm not getting no kiss. I'm sorry. I mean, I have morals. I have morals, and I follow a process of things. If I'm not good enough for you to kiss, you think I'm going to suck your titties? I'm appalled. I'm not doing that. And look, Carol and Robbie Ming, they both said amen to that. Now watch both of them say, I wasn't talking about that, Omar. Yes, I was. Y'all knew what I was going to say. Okay. Magnificent Morocco says, anyone watch P-Vap Pussy? I think I did see that. That was a documentary, right? 7th and Hunting Park. Oh, that? Then no. Oh, 7th and Hunting Park. You talking about with all the hookers in the park? Well, no, because 7th and Hunting Park, the park Hunting Park is before 7th. But they be in that park, but they all crackheads and all of that. Like, listen, you want HIV, you can get it real easy. Right there. Old York Road and Hunting Park. Or what's the other? Or Kerbau or Lycoming. Mm-hmm. Free HIV. Free. All right. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But there's certain things that you'll do around your parents, and certain things you won't do. But and the same thing goes for your kids, but we have to really ask ourselves, well, what are we doing around our parents and our children? And are they the right things? And the things that we aren't doing, we should question that too. Like, well, why wouldn't we do it? Or why have we done it? Now, I think that is interesting that some people will curse, argue, insult their children's parents, children's moms or dads, and even fight them right there in front of the kids. So you mean you'll black your baby mom's eye right there in front of your kids? But when y'all get in the bedroom, you'll tell her you'll put a pillow over her face and tell her, yo. Then you got the parents that's just all out ratchet. They fight and fuck around their kids, or in very close proximity. Shout out to the parents who know what this sound is. In the next room. Kids don't know what that shit is. They think you playing the knock-knock game. So they're hearing. They like, oh. Wait, you not stop. Wait. 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 You not stop. You not letting me take my turn. Carol Chamberlain says, my son is 44 and won't curse around me. Sometimes it slips, but he says, sorry, Mom. I do the same thing. My dad let me curse around him. He actually encouraged it. He said, if you have to curse when you talking, go ahead. Just, because his reasoning behind it was he didn't want me not to be able to express myself around him. And then when I really need him for something, or if I'm in trouble, I don't feel like I can go to him and talk to him. So that was his reasoning. And it kind of worked out. But even though he gave me the green light to curse around him, it ain't feel right. So I just didn't. Till I got older and angry. Fuck shit, damn hell, motherfucker, got to get the fuck out of here. Yo, you niggas, you ain't gonna, I ain't gonna let these motherfuckers, yo, for real, man, bitch ass nigga. Hey, yo, seriously. All right. Carol says, LOL, everybody knows. Huh. Oh, do they, Carol? Oh, do they? Is that so? Yes, Carol Chamberlain. Yes. I bet they know down, don't they? Yes. But yeah, man, well, do y'all think, before we get ready to get on about it here, do y'all think that the same things that you wouldn't do in front of your elders or your parents should be the same things that you wouldn't do in front of your kids? Do y'all agree with that? Or is there a separation between the two? I mean, you may drink and smoke around your kids, but you might not drink and smoke around your parents. You might drink with them, but you might not smoke. And a funny weed. Like your grandmom over here or your mom over here smoking Benson Hedges, and you rolling up the cess. No. So, with some other things, adult conversations, just, adult conversations, things of an adult nature, not necessarily sexual, but that too. But there's some conversations that adults have that just aren't appropriate for children. You might not want to talk about how we split the bills or how we're struggling financially. That might not be good financial talk for you with your kids. And I can understand that. I mean, your kids will learn about financial difficulties as they grow, but you may not want them to have to worry about that. Some people feel like kids should only have to worry about kid shit. They shouldn't have to worry about how their parents are going to manage to be able to financially provide for them. That's not the conversation that they want them to have. Or there may be other family business that they may not want their children to hear. Who's zooming who's messing around with who in the family, and who's about to break up. Some people don't like to discuss those kind of things around kids. I can understand that. I overstand that. I get it. That might not be a good conversation for everybody. Everybody. Emily says, I don't do anything in front of my kids, and they don't do anything in front of me. Nothing, huh? Okay. I know they're doing whatever, but they don't let me see it. I mean, some people sell drugs around their parents. Some people sell drugs to their parents. Or at least let them have some. TK, right? So it's definitely a separation. Carol Chambers says, I do try. Wait a minute. I tried not to do things around my kids that I didn't do around my dad. It makes sense. TK Wright says, plus kids don't always know how to decide what they should and shouldn't do when they see adults doing questionable things. That's true. That's true. And that's why I said that when you don't want to do certain things in front of your parents, it's because you respect your parents. Like, you don't want them to feel like they have raised you to go against the grain of the teachings that they gave you. When it comes to your kids, you don't want them to be influenced negatively by certain things that you may have involved yourself in or may be currently involved in. So you may sanitize your conversations around them to protect them. They need a certain innocence in order for them to grow into adulthood. Nobody, you'll be hard pressed to find parents who want their children to be grown right now. And if they do, something is wrong with that. Something is very weird with that. So we're not going to do that. We ain't going to do that. No. So if we don't want to do certain things around our kids because, I'm sorry. Yeah. If we don't want to do certain things around our kids because we don't want to grow them up too soon, are we not doing some things around our parents to make them think that we haven't grown up too soon ourselves? It's just something to think about. Maybe I didn't word that the best way. Maybe I should say, if we don't want to do certain things in front of our children because we don't want them to feel like they have to grow up too soon, maybe we don't do certain things around our parents to show that we ain't too grown. How about that? Maybe. So, all right. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious Did y'all share the show? Did y'all subscribe to the channel? Did y'all hit the like button? Did y'all hit the like button? I only see 8 likes. Come on, y'all. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all looking at the show, which y'all, just hitting the like button, that would just be too much. I mean, come on. All right. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people born on this glorious April 14th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Tanya Fox. Turning 47 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Tanya. And also Maxine Shoecraft, turning 55 years old today with the Deuce Nichols. And also Tracy Simmons. Happy birthday to you, Tracy. And Julie Johnson, turning 48 years old today. And Carmelita Casares, turning 32 years old today. And Bill Ingram, turning 61 years old today. And Nasira Musalima, and I know her as, I said Nasira Musalima, and I know her as, I ain't gonna give out a real name, but that's my baby sis right there. And I want to say happy birthday to you, Frida. Okay, and last but not least, the queen. And last but not least, the queen. And last not least, the queen, 69 years old. She's right there, fresh on the scene. And she came to one of our hikes with us one year. You know what I mean? And she's a very good sport. And I'm talking about my girl, Elaine Brown Blackman. Elaine Brown Blackman, known to the 100% old head as Queen. I want to say happy birthday to all y'all. Yeah, all y'all. And anyone, I said all y'all. I said all y'all. Happy birthday, all y'all. And anyone, I said all y'all. And anyone else who shares this birthday on this glorious April 14th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on into the jam, to rock out, rock on into the damn, rock out, rock on into the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, there's going to be certain things, certain conversations that children don't have no business hearing, and sometimes those are the same conversations that we don't want no parents having no business hearing. But how is it the same? What's the big difference? How do you decide which one hears, which one has to put on the muffs? Well, it is a personal decision. Well, you have to make those decisions with precision. Well, you separate one thing from another. Well, code of conduct for parents, kids, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, grandparents, and all extended family. We are family. I got all my nails with me. Okay, Emily says, yes, I shared and I like boss. Now I'm giving some hearts. Giving you some hearts. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. That's what's up, man. We will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Y'all know that we will. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all back to life. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all back to life. Resuscitate. All right, so Blog Talk, let me get you on up out of here, man. All right.
Thank you for using Blog Talk.
And for my YouTube,
Goodbye.
no, wait. And for my Instagrammers, Five Slammer Jammer, thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate me some you. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Be here, be square. No doubt. No doubt. Tell a friend. Word. word. And for my YouTubers, y'all know how it go. Yeah. So I'll get with y'all tomorrow. Until then, peace, y'all.